up, me ducks? How are we doing? How is everybody's Thursday going? Hope you're all doing okay. Let's see who we've got. So, our Rob is still holds the record. 4:30 he was in today. Good afternoon, Simon. Hello, everyone. 5:30. Oh, yes, because you're an hour ahead. Dinner finished and put on the cave. Well, welcome, Rob. Then we have Laurie. High noon over here. We have our Tanji. Hello, Tanji. Miss Kristen. Jackie. David. Antoinette. Sandra. Laurie. Elizabeth. Patrice. Hello, Patrice. And Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Richard. Donna, Ellie, and Deanne. Hello, Deanne. Laurie. Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Butterfly. B-Jam. Hello. Yes, I made it to a QuaranStream. It's been a while. I hope you're enjoying your long weekend, Simon. Yeah, that's it. My Friday. I've got tomorrow off. I booked tomorrow off so I could have a nice long weekend. So I'm really looking forward to it. Catherine and Tiny Trinkets, Heather, Kimberly, Ayushi, Gerald. Hello, Gerald. And try not to repeat people. Kristen. Debbie, hello Debbie, Angelic Michelle, Elaine, hello Elaine, nice to see you, and Stephen, Carla, Laurie, Mahoret, Erin, Roz. Wow, big list today. Crystal Sparkles, Isabel, Chantal, Sel, Tamara, Hey up, Simon. Hey up, Emily. Ness. Anne, hello. Brian. Am I there? Am I there? Have I done it? June. Hello, June. How are you doing? It's lovely to see your video the other day. Yeah, and Maharet. I think I've captured everybody. I think I always worry that I'm going to miss somebody out, but it happens sometimes, especially when the chat and everybody's chatting. It's hard. I think, have I said their name? But hope everybody's doing okay. Oh, and here's Elaine as well, our other Elaine. How are you? Yes, Thursday, but it really feels like Friday. I've got to remember to do another QuaranStream tomorrow, not a cup of catch up, because you know when you kind of finish work and you put all your work stuff away for the weekend, I feel like I'm in a Friday frame of mind now, which will be lovely. So do I pre-order the new edition of the Luna del Sol? I love the Luna Sol by Liminal 11. So they're doing another. What's changed with it? Is it what's different about it? Because it's a lovely deck. Hoping for a summer of freedom and a chance to see the seaside. Wow, I was watching the news on lunch. It doesn't sound that promising, does it? The phased return seems to be going on. I know Ireland have just said, Northern Ireland have just announced today that they're keeping in lockdown until the 1st of April. So all through March. How is your mum? She's okay. She stayed in bed till this afternoon. She wasn't feeling great this morning. She stayed in bed. I rang just before coming live and she's up out of bed now. The thing is with my mum, you'll say to her, how are you? She'll say, yeah, I'm all right. Even though she's not. She'll just tell me that she's all right. So I get more information from my stepfather really, but she's doing okay. There's a labyrinth like to the Del Toro. Oh yes, yes, the Labyrinth Tower, and they started putting some images on Amazon now, so I've got it on pre-order. Come visit us, bring your bucket and spade. Bucket and spades. That takes me back. What's that? Oh yes, Jonathan. People are asking about was it your aunt? And my dad's the same. He always says he's okay. I think it's a generational thing, isn't it? They say, "Yeah, I'm all right," because they don't want to worry you. But B-Jam's been enjoying the Cosmic Slumber Tarot by Liminal 11. Yeah, I think I've got 2 versions of that one. I think I got one in a round tin that they sent after they sent the first one. There's 2 bonus cards in the new Lunar Sol. Oh, okay. So nothing's changed other than 2 bonus cards. But that's good because when, even people often say, "Oh, I just realised I'm not plugged in my mic. I must be using the built-in. Can everybody hear me okay? Just realised my mic is all the way over there. I've not even used it, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Otherwise, I'll plug the mic in. Because sometimes people criticise and say, "Oh, they could have just released bonus or add-ons." But if a deck's gone out of print and they're bringing it back, then I think it's great. My mum always says she's okay too. Caroline, I keep forgetting. I'm never going to remember things in chat. Unless I write it down, and then half the time the bits of paper get missing or thrown away after I've done a live. But I keep forgetting. I am sorry. I'll try and remember to look at that tarot, or message me or email me, or because in chat I just forget afterwards. We always say we're all right in the UK. Yeah, possibly. It's that kind of stiff upper lip thing, isn't it? Always say we're all right. Or not bad. I'm not bad. I've just ordered White Newman. I'm looking forward to the White Newman. A better box on the new Lunar Sol. Yeah, it's a tuck box on the original one. I've been catching up with YouTube videos and comments this morning. There are a lot of great creators posting videos. It's wonderful. Yeah, that's good. Dust to Onyx is a gorgeous deck. I still need to get Dust to Onyx. There's a smaller version now as well, isn't there? I will get it one day. The Wandering Star and Kickstarter has locked in now. Oh wow, The Wandering Star. Did we review that on Tarot Times? I finished my dinner. Hi to everyone who said hi. Good. Wow, you have your dinner early. I don't have mine till about 7, sometimes 7:30 or later. If I had my dinner now, come 9 o'clock, I'd be emptying the cupboards trying to find something. Sound is just fine. Well, that's good. They've improved the box and cardstock, and the images look like they may be more saturated. Because they're very pale. They've got like a pastel colours to them. But it's a really good deck, very inclusive as well. I've been out all day enjoying actual sunshine with the dog. So happy. Wow, it's been throwing it down here, literally thrashing the rain. Jonathan says, my aunt is in hospital for the next 5 days and getting amazing treatment. That's good. I haven't heard from her since yesterday. I'm assuming she's just resting because they don't put... Yeah, my stepmom, who went in for open heart surgery, contracted COVID while she was in there, and they had to delay the operation for 3 weeks. and she's 70. But, you know, made a full recovery, was able to have the heart surgery. That's gone well. So she's home and being looked after now. The deck is £22. The shipping is £25 for me for the Luminasol. So no pre-order for me. That's always a pain, isn't it? And that's how it is for us when we order from the States all the time. But on top of that, we get customs as well. So we really have to think really long and hard when we want to buy from the States. Or we ask our friends, our deck mules, to help us out. Yeah. B-Jam knows. Yeah, not bad. Can't complain, really. Or mustn't complain when they want you to push further so that they can complain. Oh, magnetic closure on the new Luminasol and hardcover guidebook. Wow. Tarot and Tattoos is in between shifts. Nice that you could join us. I eat dinner at 3 p.m. and fast until breakfast. Wow, Kathy. I suppose you get used to it, but 3 p.m. So you don't have lunch? Do you just have breakfast and then a 3 p.m. meal? Almost a week off. Yeah, Chris has got a week off. If there's any other comments that I'm missing. How are everybody's fur babies? I hope they're doing well. I got me a mule last night, nudge, nudge. Did you? What for? Which deck, Richard? I don't expect you to reveal your mule, but do tell us what deck. Just got the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. Is that the original one that's got just like keywords? Is that one? I wasn't enamored by that, but and to be honest, I don't really use the Muse Tarot either, but I do love my Light Seers. Tarot is happening everywhere now. Quite a few places in the US won't ship to the UK. And here in Canada, we always get screwed when it comes to shipping. I still think it's worth it to support indie deck creators. Yeah, I've done it. You know, I've paid more than twice the amount of the deck to be able to get a deck that I really want. I eat 3 meals in an 8-hour span. Wow. Thank you, Sarah. Oh, shoot. I'm using the wrong YouTube profile. We still know it's you, Gerald. We know you as either Tarot Stash or Hermit Mage or even Tarot Sachet. I'm putting together a little list. What, of decks that you want? $58 to get Luminasol to Oregon. Wow. I brought a deck recently that had astronomical shipping and I didn't even like it. Kristen, why did you buy it? Oh, and Alex is here. He's listening in the car on my way to send off Sandra's decks. Woohoo, Sandra, you've got some decks coming. That's exciting. Tarot Sachet sent me an uplifting video last night. She's absolutely fabulous. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. Wow, that's good, Kathy. Well done. Someone wanted me to read for them with it, but I'm not quite sure what that was. Yeah. So, what's been going down with people? How is everybody doing? Are you all well? All looking after yourselves? I mean, I would be kind of enough to go to all that effort for me. Oh, so is your mule Gerald? Terrified of snakes, but they certainly can have pretty colouring. We on about snakes? The diversity of the chat on these lives. No wonder I struggled to keep up. Feeling pretty good today. Have been very productive. Oh, that's good, Deanne. Glad you're feeling a bit better. Are you doing a live tomorrow? You normally go live sometimes on a Friday, don't you? Angelica's been stressed but working through it. That's good. As long as you can see a way out, that helps, doesn't it? If you know you can work through it and you can see a way out. I couldn't possibly say, Simon. What are you talking about, Simon? I don't know what you mean. Oh, you're back as tarot stash now. It's switched. Caveman, hello. After years of crazy hours in restaurants, I've trained my body not to bug me for anything but coffee and cigarettes for at least 5 or 6 hours after walking. Wow. Wish I could train my body to halve itself. It's so kind of our US friends. Yes, it is. All good, Mr. Simon. I'm practicing piano as I listen and chat. Wow. It must be a very quiet piano, or I'm very loud. One of the two. They are great for people with ADHD. Deck, snakes, mental health, COVID. It's great. Oh, and Richard's had his first jab this afternoon. My sister had hers this morning. Hope you're okay. I was really lucky, you know. I know, particularly with the. Did you have the AstraZeneca? I know lots of people have been poorly with that, but other than got a lovely setting sun at the moment. That's why I'm looking that way. I keep seeing this beautiful sunrise and the flame, the city ablaze. Lots of people have been poorly with it, but I just was a little bit tired, really. Well, a lot tired and a little bit of a headache, but nothing like, you know, a hot headache. So I hope you'll be okay too. I'm sure you will. I've tried to send things across the pond. They are still taking their sweet time to get there. Yeah, I've noticed that as well. There's a real delay on things. Still not got the what is it called? The pulp of tarot. That's still not come. I know it took about 6 weeks to get the heart spun. Yeah, and it used to take like a week, maybe 2 at the most from the States. Not anymore. Deanne is hoping to go live tomorrow. That's good. With having a day off, I'll be able to be fully present and not working away at the same time. Hey, Brant. How are you? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I have the phone turned up and the piano turned down. I still visualize you on that little pink piano after your walkthrough video. Every time you say I'm doing piano practice, I just see you crouched over this tiny little pink piano. $35 to the UK tracked plus the deck cost. Wow, $35. So I'm listening to you with a backing theme of Skyfall played very poorly. Oh, I could perhaps be the next James Bond. No, not really. My mum has AstraZeneca and felt really ill, and she's normally very healthy, so it was a surprise. Yeah, there's a lot of people getting quite ill with it. Like I say, I was lucky. I have a flu jab every year, and I don't have any issues at all. Richard, did you feel it go in? Because I was talking to my sister today. I didn't feel it go in at all. She's like, "That's it." Whereas I have my flu jab, I always feel the needle going in. Just didn't feel it. And my sister said the same thing. She was like, "I didn't feel it go in." Yes, AstraZeneca. I've stocked up on Jaffa cakes and tomato soup just in case. Lovely combination. Can't beat a nice Jaffa cake. Any flavour as well. So Neem is asking for healing energy for my best friend. Her 24-year-old daughter went into cardiac arrest. Oh no. And died on Tuesday while my best friend was in the ER for herself. She leaves 2 daughters behind. 24. That's dreadful. I'm so sorry for your friend. Well, and for you, Neem. So I'm not going to be bobbing off early as a lovely bubble bath is calling. Oh, bliss. I'm having one tomorrow. Not that I have to wait for days off to have one. I could have one when I want, but I tend to shower. But I think I'm going to have a lay-in tomorrow and a bubble bath. I'm going to go for a walk, get some exercise in, and then I'll get back in time for Deanne's live. Can US people forward decks to Canadian friends to save dollars? I'm not sure. I mean, there's still going to be 2 lots of postage, isn't there? Oh, Jamie sent a deck to the UK in November and it still isn't there. It makes you wonder now if it will come. I've had so many decks that never actually got here. Simon, are you high up? That's so weird. Sun already set over here in Norfolk. Yeah, it's set now. Yes, I'm 19 stories. I'm right on the top. I've got the penthouse, as I like to say. So yeah, I'm quite high up. And because Nottingham is built on 7 hills, the point I'm at is on quite a high hill. So I've got to do it the opposite way. I look down, so I feel even higher up as I look across. I can look over to Derby and Leicestershire. I can see the planes landing at the airport, which is a good 10, 12 miles from here, I think. Hello, Love 80s. I've not seen you for a while either. How are you doing? That was very Joey Tribbiani, wasn't it? How are you doing? Did you feel it go in? Sandra, behave. Just pre-ordered the Lunar Sol. Now there's a Bond I want to see. I could see you. Decapitation. Someone throwing cards at them. I'm not sure who that's to. Yeah, everybody's sending love and healing prayers and energy to Neem and her friend. It's dreadful, really dreadful. Penthouse cave. I wonder where all the missing decks end up. Kind of like those emails that get lost in cyberspace. I always think that. I think there's got to be a place, hasn't there, where parcels that go missing or never get delivered end up. And why do they never find their way here when there's an address written on them? You know, I know things get lost and missed, but they must be somewhere. You know, no one's dropped them into a barrel of acid and they've completely disappeared. Where are they, and why do they never find the way eventually when there's an address on there, or even a return address so it goes back to the sender? Isn't it the wand, cup, sword, and penthouse? I turned away for a minute. Now it's the penthouse cave. I'm not changing my channel name. It's not going to happen. It's the hermit's cave. Someone gets stolen, unfortunately. That's dreadful. Can you imagine? I mean, tarot's not everybody's cup of tea, is it? You know, can you imagine whoever steals it and takes home your parcel and opens it up and finds, I don't know, the blooming Deviant Moon or Guild Tarot or whatever? They'll be like, serves them right. Oh, please, Simon, I'm waiting on a deck. Got me worried now. It will come. I would say if it's not come by 2 months, then you need to perhaps see if you can track it or something. Oh, people are saying hello to Julie. I didn't see Julie come in. Where's Julie? Hello, friend. I made it to QuaranStream. You've even tagged me and it scrolled too fast. Well, it's nice to see you, Julie. Welcome. Okay, I think I've caught up. Shall we have quote of the day? Are we ready? Are we poised for quote of the day? Sexual tarot is the best deck to lose. Yes, says Tanji. Right. So let's see. I bet Richard's there. Fingers ready. Poised and ready. Chris has stopped his piano lesson for this. Right. So the quote is, and I think this is potentially quite easy to get, but when I think that, I'm always surprised by the reaction. But the quote is, whatever you can do, or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Magician, the fool, the magician. Ace of Wands, magician, fool, magician. Two of Wands, fool. Ace of Swords, chariot, magician. So I'm going to tell you it's not magician because there's endless amounts of magicians coming. Or the fool. It's not the fool. High Priestess, fool. Knight of Wands, chariot. Three of pence, page of wands, fool. Ace of cups, four of swords, hierophant. Ace of wands, three of pentacles, page of pentacles, page of wands, empress, two of wands. Absolutely no idea. Okay, I'll give you another clue. Quote again, please. All right, so the quote is, whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. I've got to make sure now I haven't missed people saying it. No one's got it yet. Okay, so I think you need a clue. Moon. It's a court card. Seven of Cups, the Star, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, Knight of Swords, Page of Pence. We're getting close. King of Wands. M.A. King of Wands. So, look at the... I always have to do this opposite, don't I? Let's see if I can do it there. And I'll put it back up so you can... No, it's gonna have to go here. So look at the quote. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness and genius has power and magic in it. So, you know, our King of Wands represents boldness, originality, forthrightness, but is willing to take risks and, you know, show others how to take those risks as well. He's a leader for other people to follow. So when I look at the Page of Wands in particular, I'm thinking about a powerful king who can pretty much conquer anything. He is bold. What was the other word? Bold, is a genius, is powerful, and that has magic in it in terms of whatever you focus on and put your mind to, you can conquer. You can conquer anything. So well done, MA. Why is Jackie saying few? Why is Jackie saying few? I was convinced ones at first, but okay, the genius. I do think it hints to the king of this suit. Yeah. Oh, people agree. That makes sense. Wow, what's happening? I was close, says Jonathan, with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so not so hard now we know the card. Exactly. It has magic in it. And it's not our friend Ian. Magic Ian. Oh, please. Magic Ian. I've never come across that before. Yeah, but he is our embodiment, if you like, of boldness and bravery and integrity and forthrightness and all those things. So took a long time for someone to get the right answer. I know. My chat is lagging. Well, you got there, Jilly. I saw your hellos to people. So yeah. Okay. So what time is it? Are we at the hour? Oh, we're just after the hour. And I didn't even put the banners up, did I? That was quote of the day, everybody. And I don't know why I change this every day, because I never switch it on. I find it quite annoying scrolling at the bottom. It kind of draws my attention. So let's have a look at deck of the day. Where's he put it? There. So this one, today's deck that we're going to be looking at, is a deck that divides opinions. I mean, it is a classic. It is kind of one of those decks that everybody who's been in tarot for a while seems to have it. But it's kind of, people have either strong opinions that they either love it or they really don't like it. Some people think it's beautifully illustrated. Other people think it's a bit disjointed. And the deck that I'm talking about is the Spiral Tarot. Anybody got the Spiral Tarot? Wild Unknown. Yeah, that's the deck that divides opinions as well. I mean, I love the Spiral Tarot. I got it very early on my tarot journey. No, Sandra doesn't have this one. I have it, says Angelica Michelle. And Tiny Trinkets doesn't have it. Justin loves this deck. Tammy Pie doesn't have it. That surprises me. Spirit Wing has it. Jilly gave it away. Another one I've never heard of. Ellie's got it. Lightfoot's never seen it before. MA's never seen it before. Yeah, so it's a US Games deck, as you can see. And I really like it. It's a deck that depicts mythical characters from ancient Greek, Roman, and Celtic kind of culture. It's quite a little deck, which again, some people really like that, others don't. So comparing it with a standard US Games, it's the same width, as you can see, but it's shorter. I love this spiral background as well. It's kind of like the infinity symbol, the lemniscate, but with spirals as well. So there is a little book, and it's actually a really good little white book. It goes kind of straight in. There's a kind of like a couple of paragraph introduction, but then it goes straight into the card meanings. But what this little book does, it depicts the scene. So it tells you, like, the Fool is represented here by a young man. He kneels in awe at the sight of the Grail. An angel guides him on his way. A black cat instinctively senses danger in contrast to the Fool, who is fearless. And then you get your divinatory meaning. So I really like that, because I love it when, you know, we get to, I don't like little white books that just give you, you know, the meanings of the archetype of the card. I like to hear about the creative process and the depiction and why the artist has depicted it in the way that they have and how. My name is Angela, if it's easy for you. I'll try and remember Angela, Tiny Trinkets. I need to make a link. I know an Angela, so I need to see her with like tiny trinkets and things, like a charm bracelet. Angela, Tiny Trinkets. Test me tomorrow. If you're here tomorrow, ask me what your name is. Yes. Well, do you know what Angelic Michelle says? I sort of think I have the book somewhere. Me too. And this afternoon, I've stripped my bookcase in the hall, and I don't think it'll be on this one because it's been a long time. It's Tarot of the Witches. But I remember it's kind of a thin blue book, isn't it? And I can't find it anywhere, but I know that I bought the book to go with this. And the book is really, really good from what I remember. So you're right, Angela Michelle. I know you said I might be confused with another deck. There's definitely a book that comes with it. And I know I've had it, but I cannot find it anywhere. Okay, so I think the artwork is really beautiful. What I like about it is, and I think this will be a great deck for people learning the tarot, because each scene depicts a story. It really is like a storytelling deck, and I really like that. So particularly with the minors, and that's where there's a lot of, when it's had some negative reviews, it's been about, oh, well, I feel like the deck's been rushed. The minors aren't as detailed as the majors, but actually I really like the minors, and I think the courts are absolutely stunning court cards. So yeah, so having a story depicted on the images makes it really easy to interpret the card, even though it was criticized for being inconsistent. It's been around since 1998, so, you know, 23 years. That's why I was saying, you know, it's kind of well established in the tarot community. People, lots of people seem to have it. I think it's still available. I think it's got a title card, and then there's this little card here that has some writing on, which is by Kay Steventon, who's the creator. And it says, the Spiral Tarot deck is dedicated to my Celtic grandmother, who used to read playing cards when I was a child. It was she who guided me through a perilous journey. She instilled in me the philosophy that life is like that ancient symbol, the spiral. Each phase of life has a beginning, runs its course, and comes to an end before moving to the next cycle. The ultimate aspiration is to be like the tarot fool, not allowing past experiences to hold us back, but embracing the new cycle with an open heart and mind, each time with a little more wisdom. And I think that's beautiful to put that little card in. So, and I think that is why the deck is small, because, you know, she was used to a grandmother who read with playing cards and things. So I think that's a nod, you know, because it's not what you call bridge size. I think that's a little bit bigger than bridge size, but it's probably a playing card size, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's not a tarot size anyway, as I said. Okay, so let's have a look at each of the cards. I think I've seen this before, but not got it. Lovely colours. Caveman, the colours are really lovely. I'll try and get it so you can see it without a glare. It's not brilliant, is it? Oh, let's try it. Try it like that. Does that help? That's a bit better, isn't it? There is a copyright, as you can see there, which, you know, it's US games, so. But yeah, and there's lots of esoteric symbols on it. You've got the element, you've got the Hebrew alphabet, you've got some astrological, and on some there's like the tree of life. But there's our magician. I have seen people trim this and made it even smaller. I think because of the title pane panel, however you want to call it, at the bottom, I don't think it'll be that easy to do it, but it'll just look a bit odd at the bottom. But I don't mind these borders anyway. The High Priestess is gorgeous. Look at these wolves. Just know. Just know. I love the Empress. Just look how gorgeous she is in her cornfield. Is it wheat corn? But yeah, really stunning. Emperor. I love this Hierophant. I love it. Look at the Hierophant, his face in the sky. Beautiful. The Lovers. So you can see the influences of Celtic culture, but you know, there's also ancient Greece and Roman cultures as well. Chariot. Strength card. Rather than prizing the jaw of the lion open, she's actually trying to close it so the lion won't bite. It's a beautiful image. The Hermit. I'm not sure if Julie likes this deck or not. Well, clearly not if she's giving it away. But that's the thing, isn't it? You know, if you don't like something, you pass it on, and those who do like it get the benefit of it. Justice. I love the Hanged Man as well. This rope between two cliffs, look, the beautiful waterfall behind, the rainbow. There's a lot happening in these decks, but it's stunning. I love the Death card. Bye, Sarah. Temperance. Look at this Devil. I love it. You've got somebody trapped in a mirror. You've got this kind of like green giant of a devil, but then look at these two people holding up this mirror, and there's somebody trapped. Let me read that from what the little book says, because we do get these little descriptions. And the book lists aces together, twos together, threes together. So Zane would like that. The Devil. Lucifer wears a green scaly skin of the serpent. In a mirror, a woman has caught sight of her real self. She doesn't like what she sees. I agree, Sandra. Cool Devil. Oh, Jilly likes the Devil. The Tower. Gorgeous star card. The Moon I'm not too enamored with. I'm quite traditional when I see moons. I mean, you have got the crayfish there, the hound there, but these three, I suppose it could be made a mother and crone, possibly. The sun. You like them, Rob? Judgment. Yes, caveman. There was a time I didn't like the RWS. Now I love it. I can relate. And Sandra likes that moon card. And then the world, which is gorgeous. There's lots of symbols in this card. All right, so our cups. Here's our Ace of Cups, which is stunning. The 2. So I get the kind of reviews that say the minors have less, you know, there's not as much detail, but that's fine. You know, at the end of the day, it could have been a pit deck. We've still got illustration. They're still really beautiful. They depict a scene. So I'm not quite sure. £17.80 on Amazon UK. That is a steal because, as I should have said, cardstock it's US games, so it's really good cardstock. And look how beautiful that is. So for less than £20, I love this as well. Look at the kind of sepia tone, old-fashioned picture that they're walking towards. You know, 6 of Cups. It's about nostalgia. It's looking back. 7. I think it's beautiful. What didn't you like about it, Jilly? I'm intrigued. Not to put you on the spot or anything, but and yeah, the court. Sorry, I just think, oh, they're beautiful. And we have Princess, Knight, Queen, and King. Do you find after doing Deck of the Day that you start reading with any of the deck? Sometimes, not all of them. But yeah, sometimes if I dig a deck out that I've not used for a very long time, like I haven't been reading with the Deviant Moon when I reviewed that last week because, you know, I do pull that into rotation quite often. But decks that if I hadn't had a new deck, so at the moment I'm working with the Zany Tarot and the Heartspun in the evening because they're my newest decks. But if I've got a little side here, there's a few decks on that I've showed recently that I think I don't want to put it back on the shelf just yet. I want to work with it again. Caroline, Simon and I just bought it. How much was it in the States, Caroline? Oh, you Canada. I get so confused. Oops, did you hear that ping? Just before we go on to wands, bear with. I'm back. Look at the fiery colours in that Ace of Wands. It's an eye thing, small cards. I get that. Yeah, I get that. So it's not necessarily that you don't like it. And it wasn't a deck that you reach for. See, it's very traditional to RWS. Okay, we've got, you know, a better mix of females and males and stuff, but which for 1998 was a good thing. Simon, with tax and shipping around $20. That's really good. Oh, 5 of Wands. Oh, and I love the 5 of Pentacles when we get to it. Really love the 5 of Pentacles. It's one of my favourite. Look at the wind on here. So Zane is not in chat tonight, but he talks about how he really struggles with the 8 of Wands because it's just 8 wands flying through the air. But look at this. Look at these 8 wands being tossed about on the wind. I love it. No, it's not out of print. Caroline's just bought it. And people are seeing it in the UK for less than £20. Look at this little dragon in the Princess of Wands. Yeah, I love the 8 of Wands, Emily. The Knight. Gorgeous Queen. And again, like the King, they really complement each other, and they're in these kind of fiery colours, look. Not holding them very well, am I? Yeah, me too, Jonathan. Okay, then we have our swords. I like this interpretation. Look, not only is she blindfolded, she's got the hand position for the 2 of Swords, but she's walking this tightrope over these really kind of perilous waters below. I love the mountains in the background and the crescent moon. Oops, just dropped some cash on 2 books and 2 decks. I love this as well for the 3 of Swords. Isn't that lovely? It's almost like impressionist. 4. Amazon US, $18.77. Wow, that's like £13 for us. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords is epic. Look at that. Ah. 7. Yes, impressionist, exactly. Beautiful art. Oh, and Pamela's just ordered it too. Gorgeous 8. And, you know, because of the size as well, I think this is a really good deck to get a little pouch for or something, pop it in your bag, carry it around with you. And as I said, if you're learning tarot, this follows an RWS system. They're fully illustrated, and there's so much. They are like story pictures. Reminds me of a little of the Mystic Dreamer tarot deck, one of my favourites. Isn't that your favourite card, Simon? What's that, Emily? I always look out for the 5 of Pentacles because that's a personal card. But Hermit, Death, Devil, Moon, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups. These are ones that I always look out for. And then the final suit, which I think is my favourite, I think it's a gorgeous suit, is the Pentacles. So earthy. Here's our ace. I'm casting a shadow there. 2 of Pentacles. No, 6 of Swords isn't my favourite card. I like the 6 of Swords. I do like the 6 of Swords, but I wouldn't necessarily say it was my favourite. Now this, the Five of Pentacles, I think is amazing, because how often do we see through the window? And look at that. You've got this scene. We've got like a mother and child barefoot in the snow. Two of the pentacles are on the ground, three are in the window. But look, you see this happy, celebratory kind of event on the inside, and it's just gorgeous. People dancing, it's warm. Oh, I love it. Jackie is a fabulous mod. Yes. All my mods are fabulous. All of them. Lovely colours. But again, you really get that sense, don't you? You know, tilling the land, working like this. Okay, not resting on a tool, but the 9, beautiful garden. We don't have a bird, but we have lots of butterflies and bees. I don't know if you can see the bees here, but there's a bee there, and on this side there's a bee as well. The 10 I love because, you know, it's that kind of family scene, but you've got the ancestors as well in the heavens here. It's like a family going back. Gorgeous. A deck mod. And these courts are my favourite courts. Here's the princess. Look at all the flowers and nature, and it is so pretty. It's like something off an old Victorian postcard or greeting card. Knight. And then we have gorgeous queen. And the king. So there we have it. That's the Spiral Tarot by Kay Steventon. Thankfully, still in print, even though it's been around for. I mean, that's real testament to the deck as well. You know, it's kind of there with Morgan Greer and Robin Woods and those ones that's been out for a long time, over a couple of decades, and they're still popular and still being produced. So let me pop it back. I do struggle with tuck boxes though. I'm not going to keep banging on about it. But get rid of the tuck boxes. It's of its time, you know, as the 90s. They all came in tuck boxes then, because there wasn't us fussy lot on our channels moaning about cardstock and borders and tuck boxes. All right, let's finish then by pulling a card. So, see if there's any other comments. Wonderful deck. We can go to McDonald's, eat a hamburger meal, spend just as much. Exactly. Yet this will last a lifetime if we look after it. A McDonald's hamburger meal will last half an hour. Give us an instant kind of gratification, pleasure. Whereas, why am I looking at the... Not concentrating. Nice deck, but not for me at this moment of time. Yeah, exactly. We can still appreciate decks without, you know, necessarily buying them. We don't have to buy them if we're not drawn to them. And I don't show them to sell them. You know, I'm not getting any commission. I'm showing them because it's nice to see. Nice to see old decks that might be forgotten about. B-Jam, really enjoyed a look at the deck, Simon. Yeah, you'd not seen it before, had you, B-Jam? Oh, I'm really warm. Heating's come on. I've had like a hot flush. What deck are you pulling from? So at the end of QuaranStreams, I pull from the Moonlight Oracle, which uses Pixie's artwork from the tarot and just pulls out some symbols for us to focus on. So what do we need to focus on for the next 24 hours until we meet tomorrow? Oh, we have the pyramids. What I'm going to say then is, with pulling the pyramids, is to stand firm, stand strong in your convictions. If there's something at the moment that you've been kind of pulled in different directions, or maybe being influenced by somebody else, then there's real strength in the pyramids. For me, the pyramid speaks of strength and endurance over thousands of years, standing strong, firm, and that's what we need to do. So be grounded, be firm. Once you've made your mind up what you're going to do, stick with it, communicate it to people. And if you're still, maybe you're stalling for some time, then that's fine too. Stand firm, stand strong, don't commit. But pyramids also point up. So maybe that's a sign that we should seek some higher guidance, whatever that higher guidance is to you, whether it's God, whether it's the universe, whether it's your higher self. Seek that guidance. But also, I'm always reminded of a phrase: there's no point being too heavenly minded that you have no earthly use. And this is a very earthy card. So, you might be feeling the heat at the moment. Pyramids, see what I did there? You might be feeling some heat at the minute, some pressure, but just stand firm in your convictions. Be rooted, stand firm, endure. This too will pass. And if you need to, seek higher guidance. Okay. Lovely to see you all and spend this last hour with you. It was nice to see some old friends popping by as well, like Love 80s and one or two others I've not seen for a while. So thank you for coming. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday. Thursday. We've got Chris live tonight, haven't we? Anybody else live tonight who wants a shout out? I know Chris is on 9 p.m. UK time. But if there's anybody else going live, do say now. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for the final QuaranStream of the week. And I hope you all remember to, keep yourself safe. And let me turn that banner off. Keep yourself safe and just, look after yourselves. So thanks, everybody. And until tomorrow, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.